We are told in the scriptures that as much as possible, we need to live at peace with all men. I read this from Romans chapter 12, verse 18. It says, "If it is possible, as much as depends on you, live peaceably with all men." And it also says this in Ephesians. But this is no excuse not to talk about Jesus. Jesus also tells us that opposition will come to us. People will hate us. He says, "I did not come to bring peace, but a sword." These things can be difficult to understand. Do we keep the peace? Or do we speak about Jesus? See, many people, especially around the holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving or Easter, when family gets together and when a bunch of people get together, in order to keep the peace, they don't talk about Jesus at all. They say, don't bring up Jesus, don't talk about your faith because we want to keep the peace. This is not peace that comes from Jesus, but the kind of peace they want you to keep is the world's kind of peace. This is the kind of peace that Satan wants you to keep. Because if you truly love Jesus, you will always speak about Jesus and His peace that He gives you. This peace is not the world's peace. It's the peace that comes from Jesus. Are you going to talk about your relationship with Jesus? Or are you going to write it off as, I wouldn't be keeping the peace if I talked about Jesus? Don't buy that lie. Jesus wants us always to be loving Him and speaking about Him as much as possible, to live at peace with all people. But that does not mean rejecting Jesus, throwing out truth and trampling it in the street for the sake of a peaceful relationship with somebody. That is just a lie from Satan. If you want to live at peace with people, show them the true way to live, with love unconditionally for them, even if they reject you, even if they hate you for following Jesus. Show them the right way. Prove that following Jesus and listening to Jesus is the best way to do things. Show them Jesus' peace, not the world's peace. May the grace of Jesus be with you.